Hello and welcome back to 2048. Of course, we aren't going to be doing 2048 in its normal form, just because we passed that a long time ago. And of course, also cheating, in case you don't know. And also, I'm going to be talking about something completely unrelated, capsaicin, and the health benefits that you will gain from them, from that capsaicin. Yeah. All right. Well, the most let's start with the most obvious. So, capsaicin, most obviously, is one of the most anti-inflammatory things you can eat. I would say that it is anti-inflammatory, probably on the level of drugs. It may be even. I'm not sure that it necessarily is a replacement for aspirin or other other NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. I'm just gonna say that capsaicin is really, really anti-inflammatory, and because it works, because it's actually anti-inflammatory for an entirely different reason than NSAIDs or really any other anti-inflammatory drug. It's actually 100% unique. Its anti-inflammatory application. It's different from everything else, and it's really interesting. It's actually very unique. So yeah, if you should definitely try it out. Capsaicin, anti-inflammatory. Although it's probably if you were to choose between eating a cayenne pepper and eating the same amount of turmeric, turmeric is also exceptionally anti-inflammatory. I'm not really sure why. It's not for the same reason though. So eating both would actually give you, I should think, double the anti-inflammatory properties. So I think we can see that's better. That you could actually get if you eat both a turmeric and cayenne mixture, you would have epic anti-inflammatory power. And if you also had took an aspirin, you'd probably forget inflammation. Start worrying about your whole metabolism grinding to a halt. That flame inside you, out. No, that's not how it works. But anyway, oh yeah, if you're a fire-type Pokemon, like a Vulpix, for instance, don't eat cayenne. Seems like it's a good idea. Because it's a flame, right? It burns like a... No, it's not. Because it's anti-inflammatory. So I'm afraid it'll put your little flame right out. Oh, sad. And of course, you Vulpix, you die when you don't have flame, right? I mean, I think I read that the flame burns for your entire life. So that means if your flame stops burning, you die. And then there's the Charizard, which has a flame on its tail, and that starts burning. What? I mean, they lose all their powers, right? So let's not be eating any peppers now, Pokemon. Yeah, let's not do that. Right. Anyway, what I was saying was... Okay, that was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. Right, but I totally forgot what I was talking about with that little joke there. A little deadpan joke. It's kind of dry. The humor's a little dry. It'd be a lot less dry if you just go ahead and laugh, like, really loudly. Then it would seem a lot less dry. So would you just go ahead and do that for me? Okay, that seems pretty dry humor too. You just laugh at that too. All right, you know what? You give up. I just give up. Why don't you just give up? Because I give up. What a terrible audience. Oh, what a terrible audience. Oh, so now it's all your fault. Oh dear. Okay, so that's the first thing, anti-inflammatory. Second thing, because it's anti-inflammatory, you can use it topically, right? So if you have muscle pains, We have aches. If you've got arthritis, even now, this is something you normally you can use it cayenne topic or capsaicin rather, this active ingredient, and topically for many purposes. And if you actually look at the ingredient list, if they have one of many creams, many topical creams, nasal sprays, particularly nasal sprays for headaches, what you'll find is that capsaicin is actually the active ingredient. That's right. They're actually using capsaicin, like for nasal sprays. A lot of them for nasal sprays and for stopping headaches. They have capsaicin in them because capsaicin, if you put it in your nose, a little bit if you eat it, but if you put it in your nose, like I tried that one time, or actually multiple times, it always works. It'll stop a headache. It burns. It seems to replace the burning, but it actually treats the any inflammatory cause there may be as well. So there's that. Ah! Can I just get a 64 in the right blood? I'm sorry. No reason to explode in anger now, is there? Yes, rage. Oh gosh. I should just acknowledge that this is very difficult. And just stop being such a wuss. You know? Just acknowledge. This is difficult. This is tough. There's no shame in that. For that is what it is. Alright, we got a 64. Let's go ahead and save. It's not the side I like, but I think it's just a matter of comfort. I don't think it's a... No, it's not just a matter of comfort, because if I get something off of here into here, if it doesn't start from here, basically... it doesn't work right. Okay, so that's true. Still, though, we will have a chance, or at least 2 chances to turn this around. And one is right here. Done! We got it the way we wanted. Yay! Okay. Alright, so next up... Oh, right! So, it is not, because it works, it's anti-inflammatory, and because you could say, and just kind of like, an anti-inflammatory, I think is, aspirin's good for your heart. So I think you could say that capsaicin is good for the heart. I can't remember if I read that specifically or not. If you just look it up on Wikipedia, there are a lot of things that capsaicin is good for. Or cayenne, you just Google that, it's a lot of stuff. Like, it does help cancer. They did find that animals that they fed capsaicin to were able to kill much of the cancer. Some were even cured by it. So, it's not generally accepted that will work in humans, but it is thought that it would help. So capsaicin not necessarily cures cancer. Once again, we're getting the fringe here, but slightly, not as much fringe. But we do know it helps. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, man. Okay. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, gosh. We can do it. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, my. What have I done? Ah! Let's see what else. Alright, so in addition to capsaicin, oh yes, here's something else. It will not cure, but it will prolong or at least prolong the onset of arthritis. What does that mean? It means it'll delay. Okay, that's what I meant to say. It will delay the onset of arthritis. So you can't expect that eating a little capsaicin a day or cayenne a day will prevent arthritis. If you're gonna get it, you're getting it, man. Sorry. Or woman, I guess. Not necessarily either, but if it's, but it will delay it, so you won't have to deal with it for as long. And that's good, right? Also, it can lessen the symptoms of it. Even while you do have it. So, That's a cool thing too. You know, if you're gonna have it eventually, well, at least it won't be as bad. It takes some of the pain out, and you can apply it topically as soon as joint pains begin, and that will help as well. And you, also, okay, back to the fringe. It has been thought that you can apply topically capsaicin to help wounds heal. Now, I've never tried that because because I've always heard you do not want to put anything on wounds besides petroleum jelly or derivatives thereof, or basically it's petroleum jelly with some things added. You know, but medical things. You know, like an example of something that's good. You know, Neosporin. They add some. Not the Neosporin has painkillers because pain, and that is why it's thought that that capsaicin would be good for healing wounds, is because regeneration is primarily caused by, or at least the regeneration of wounds is caused by a neurotransmitter called substance P, which runs through nerves, and basically that's one of the reasons why eating capsaicin will reduce your pain, is because it eventually depletes substance P. And I think I may have hit on that before, about substance P and what it is, what it means, how it works. Basically, the more of that's activated, the more regeneration is going to be. So you have more pain in a wound, and it's going to regenerate better. Now, whether or not that means that capsaicin will help is fringe, but it is known that painkillers will reduce the speed of healing. So if you can, because they reduce the activation of substance P. So if you can avoid those, your wounds will heal up much better. Okay, that's a fact, dude. That's a fact. Okay, this is just wonderful, isn't it? Oh, yay. Oh, yes! Yes! Yes, it is yay! We're not done yet, though. I thought we were done, but we're not. So that's one more thing. Oh, yeah, if you're going to lose weight, for other variety of other reasons, well, because the burning reduces your appetite. And that's the main reason only. So eating a lot of capsaicin or peppers that have capsaicin, in addition to being high in fiber, peppers, in addition to having a high nutrient density for the calories, the presence of capsaicin also reduces your appetite. It's thought that there are even some other chemicals that exist in peppers beyond capsaicin, or besides capsaicin, which will decrease appetite as well. Things that are present even in bell peppers. So even if you can't handle the heat, like if you're from the Midwest or from another country who's never been exposed to peppers, which all come from the New World originally, by the way, then it's fine. I mean, you can eat bell peppers. Those will still help a little bit, and they have very similar, and they're also very, very nutritious as well. So that's cool. You can just eat that, yeah? Just bell peppers. If you can't eat anything else. Not everyone has to be a chili head to get the benefits, the perks of being one. I've even heard that there are other things, even in bell peppers, which work the same way well, not the same way, but they work for the same effect as capsaicin in reducing the amount of heat that you feel, or rather, increasing the amount of heat you can take before you start to wilt. If we like to say, I'm melting, I'm melting. So that's cool. And you know what else would be cool? An ending to this very, very long episode. So I can think about other things and just really look up other things to talk about, other things about peppers and blah, blah, blah. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.